like to let that it's not a must that you get your ID card, but it comes with benefit.
Okay.
It really comes with benefit. And very soon, Biafrans are going to see the benefit.
Okay, and there is a deadline on that, right?
That's what?
There's a deadline on that one to get it done.
Yes, because we are working with a company that verifies people's identity. So we want to ensure that we capture everybody's information, be able to make use of that junior verification process before the expiry date. So that's the reason why we are encouraging everyone, please, go through that process.
How many payment slip do you have to upload on it? Like I do my payment, but how many do you have to upload? Just 1, 2?
So it depends on how many you have and if you are willing to provide all of them. But
okay,
we would like you to provide from now to the past 3 months.
Okay.
So if you can be able to gather from that current date or day to the past 3 months, that will be fine. Remember, let me quickly show this thing. Let me quickly show this thing. So because I think
Praise.
Okay.
Yes, just hold on, please.
Okay.
Yeah, the issue of uploading this receipt is probably one of the difficulties that our people are going to have.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is that if there is a provision for them to state how long they have supported the struggle, then post only one receipt and write how long they have supported the struggle. We may have to also devise a means to verify whether the person have been contributing or not through our internal verification in order to speed up this process of the ID card so we can have as many numbers of people as possible to be able to cover the number that is required by Jumio services. So can you bring a European rep to the, can you give European rep mic, please, on this particular issue? Thank you. If we reach it. And they were done upon and so okay, well, it's not that is the worry sister. All right. So can you give Uche? Can you give Uche mic, please?
Yeah, Uche, please unmute yourself. PM, welcome.
Yes, good evening, Prime Minister, good evening, Cabinet members, and good evening, Biafrans. We actually already have a solution for that, and we decided that all the representatives would have to issue their members a certificate of contribution to the government. So they will just state for the period of contribution. If they have contributed on behalf of their family members can as well be listed on that certificate, and then their family members can also use the same certificate to apply for the identification card. But it has to come from the liaison office with the liaison letterhead. So that template has already been forwarded to all the regions as we speak. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So let me get this correct. Who are they going to contact for that certificate of contribution?
They should contact their admins or regional representatives, and they will be the one to, because they have the records of payments. So they will just go through their records of payments and enter that information according to the certificate template. So the template is made very easy that once you just open it, you just put the person's name and then put the person's contribution period. You don't necessarily need to state how much the person has contributed, but just the period of contribution. And then for the liaison officer or admin will now forward that certificate to the individual, and then they can use it to apply for the ID card. Because there are regions that have like multiple contributions, like multiple donations. So there is no way to give everybody the same receipts of payment. So it will be very, very difficult. And in order to avoid such problems, it is better that they just issue that certificate in confirmation of their donations.
I think that's very fine. So well noted. It means we have to make some changes in that area in the system so that to reflect this new change.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and for those that have not done their donations through their coordinators or admins, and they do individually, please address that one as well. They wouldn't be in the dark.
For those that have not, for individual donors, simply use the last 3 months. Was it last 3 months or last 6 months of your donations? Upload them compile them in one PDF file, and then you can upload that. I think that should be fine.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Please, anyone that wants to open the camera can do so. You can open your camera now before we continue. You can open your camera now if you want to. You can open your camera now. You can open your camera now. All right, we go to the next person.
Minister,
Victor's iPhone.
Minister Sonny,
Yeah.
before you, Minister Sonny, 1 second before you proceed. In respect to between now and May, between March, April, May, the next 2 months, complete your ID card. There's a couple of programs we have in Finland. If you don't have your Biafrans programs, so it's very, very important that and have your ID while you're coming to Finland. Couple of programs in Finland. If you don't have that Biafra ID, you may not be part of that program. Thank you. I just want to let everybody know that too.
Victor's iPhone. Over to you, please.
acceptable means of acceptable type of ID number. Let me quickly show you again. Then use your phone to take a picture of the front page and the back, the front and the back of that national ID card or driver's license. Okay? So that it will be clearly shown as you are seeing on the screen right now. If you are also using a passport document, make sure that it is wide open before you take, or a clear space with nothing to distract or deviate on the no date around, nothing is showing, only the passport document is showing here. When you take the picture, it's going to look similar like this. So when you are doing your own, open it wide, place it on a maybe A4 sheet of paper, place it on it and use your phone camera to capture it and upload.
Yeah, thank you. I would like to address, there was a question that was raised earlier as to those who are not able to pay with bank cards. So this is where your liaison offices will play a big role. And I encourage every region to please support the government to open liaison offices in your region. So at this point, those with liaison office can make an appointment with their liaison admins, go there, fill the form with them in person, and they can arrange how they would assist you with the payment methods and how you can be able to transfer the amount back to them. So this would be a temporary option until we find have access to an online payment. So please contact your admin as well and visit the person in arrange a time and visit in person so that the person can assist you in filling the forms and then making the payment. Thank you very much.
Please, anyone can still use the chat. Anyone can still use this chat section to drop your question there.
If your question has been asked already, needless of you repeating the same question. And for the video, if you were not here from the very beginning, if you want the team to be going back, review every video and every part, we may not live here. So the media team after now will this Zoom. We will cut out that very part of the step-by-step guide when Mazi President explained everything, and then we will circulate it. So help us so that we can do it. It was the unmute yourself, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Prince, for the great and wonderful presentation. I have a few questions. One is that at times when you're filling those forms, if you're not fast, it might go up. How long will the form remain for people to fill? Because when I was, for example, filling some forms, but the whole thing will go up and you start again. And how is the arrangement for that? That's my question. How do you navigate to come back to continue to fill? How long will it be open for you to fill? Then the second question is, how do we get the card? Is there any place in the form where you can fill your where you are and where the card will be sent to you after it is printed? I didn't hear that when on the use of ID card, because each person is supposed. So if you are helping somebody, how do you negotiate that? Thank you.
So if you're helping somebody, help the person create them to fill the form. I think that's the simple solution.
Using the same Visa card.
Yeah, when you get to the place to pay with the card. You can pay with your own card for the person.
Okay.
But let the person create their own account. When it's time to make payment, pay for them.
So which means you cannot do it for somebody who is not close to you, where you are.
I think if you know the person, you cannot use your card to pay for somebody you don't know. So definitely somebody you know. So if the person decides, you know the person and trust the person should encourage the person to be with you while they are going through that process. So whoever you are going to help, let the person sit beside you. Two of you will go through it together. When it gets to the time to make payments, I think that part is answered. Please,
yes.
Next question, please.
The next question is, how long will the form be open for the person to fill all those information? Because there are some forms after 20 minutes came.
Yeah, so on the aspect of the timeline, we have 1 hour. We extended the time from 30 minutes to 1 hour.
Okay.
And this is the reason why in our presentation we said, take your paper, take your pen, write down answers to these questions in the form, so that once you start, you'll be able to finish it. That's the best and easiest way to fill this form. And let's remember, this system is a new system. There are some security features we put in place so that we do not jeopardize things. And this timing, you are not able to finish the application process. What you need to do is you log back in, you go to submitted forms, as I did in the presentation. Go to the submitted forms in your account, select that particular form, tap on it, and it will open. Click on edit. It will take you back to the form.
Place where we can place where the card will be sent, where the person, the country the person is, and things like that.
So once your card is ready, admins will reach out to you. And you also know from your own account the status of your ID card and application process.
Thank you.
So whatever is the arrangement, let's take note. The admin that will contact me answer, like the liaison, those administrators in the liaison office in your country, they are going to reach out to you to let you know that is around. Please, how do you want to receive it? Would you like to come in person, or you want them to ship it to you or mail it to you, depending on your choice? So whatever is the arrangement between you and them, they will be able to use that to serve the purpose.
Yeah, and please, I want to also encourage everybody. We have made this process to an international standard. So just like how you would apply for any identification document in any country, an application process with this our ID card. So sometimes when you see questions, also ask those around you, maybe your family members, your son, your daughters, your spouse, it could be anybody, so that they could also maybe explain to you better. But if you have to wait because you did not support, but please let's try to help the process so that it can serve you better. Not every question that you have, even though there is something your someone around you could have helped you with, and then it took you a lot of time because at that point. So please let's have that in mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Somebody
Just
said on the
Minister Son, anybody that is asking a question, please just make it very brief and the answers too very brief, because we'll take like 3 more hands and then we go to the next presentation, please. Thank you.
Sarah, unmute yourself.
Then we'll come back to everybody.
Okay. Good evening from here. Greetings to the team here present, the ministers. Please, I asking based on the place I'm residing, like in this part of Africa, obtaining like an ID card of a driving license is not that very easy. And what we have here where I'm residing, we call it consular card, which you go through the and let's say where you were explain that ID card of the zoo is not acceptable in the system. So I don't know how some of us here can get our own ID card, and that payment. I don't know if this is the second question though. Okay, second question is that in the payment system, most of us don't have the MasterCard to pay, and somehow we don't even have someone that have the MasterCard here where we are residing. Is it possible to pay through the crypto? So how do we do that to facilitate the application?